What's up, traders? We actually had 4 trades today on LVS MGI STLD and TDS. Let's get to it. So we're going to buy 100 shares here of MGI. Kind of playing the dip and rip here. We're going to play this down to that 325, like 310 area. Just adding here, looking for this thing to pop up. Just feeling a little bit weak here. Here we go. See if we can get up to VWAP and get through. And we're going to take 100 there. She failed 50. Don't want to chance this thing going down with the full size there. So we're going to look to start STLD here. She's ripping. This is right off the scanner. Going to jump in right. It kind of felt like she wasn't going to get through 28. And we're going to look to take this. We're under 50. Just going to take 75% right there. We're going to see if the remaining 25 can go ahead and play itself out. All right, we're right at our line that we have drawn here from the pre-market. We're going to look to add here. We're just seeing what she does. Ah, crap, I still had 25 marked. All right, so we want we want 200 here. So 170. We're gonna add 175 to this. So we actually got an extra penny out of those 175. Oh, what am I? Oh, that was only supposed to be 100. All right, we're right down to the average VWAP. Look for this to bounce there. I'll add. Okay, I just did it again. That was only supposed to be 300. All right, well, hopefully this bounces here, and we're just going to look to get out of this. I mean, obviously that helps us with our average, adding more shares. All right, here we go. We're up through 322.8, which is our average. We're just going to see if this thing will bounce, see what she can give us. We're just going to take the whole thing. And we're going to just take it there. STLD. I thought I had a stop in there over high a day, but I didn't. So we got back to that just in time. We'll take that there. So we ended up with a decent trade there. All right, watching TDS. This is right off the scanner. Just look to start with 50 shares. We're seeing if she can make a little bit of a run here through the 3350. Doesn't seem like she wants to. We're going to go ahead and start it here at 54. And as I hit the button, per usual, she decides to take off. It's okay. We'll be looking to add up over 34. See that line there on the daily? That's kind of where we're expecting it to go to. All right, LVS is running here. This was on the scanner for a split second. It's a lower one because of the higher price. We're going to go ahead and start this here. She's pretty extended. We got 58.54. I'll be looking to add if she gets up through 59. All right, so we got stopped out of TDS there. All right, so LVS, just kind of watching this thing. We might add to our position here. She's very toppy. I don't know why I always say might and then click the button. 77 is what we got for those. So we got our average up a little bit, and she looks to be a little bit confirmed that she wants to go down. It's got a couple top wicks there. So we got 77 on the ad. We're coming down, see if we can get through 70. All right, so we're coming back up. We're going to go ahead and look to add, and then we're going to go ahead and set a stop. We're going to look to add right before high a day. So we'll have 200 shares, and then we're going to set our stop here right over high a day. So we're going to risk, because she keeps giving these top wicks. So if she keeps failing, I feel like we'd be all right to go ahead and risk off of that. So far we're good. She's coming back down. See if we can get down through 80. All right, so it looks like we might get stopped out here, and we did. All right. So loser there, puts us down on the day. We're going to keep an eye on this one, see if she'll run for us. All right, so it looks like it was a little bit of a fake out. We're looking to get back in here. We're going to go ahead and take 100 shares here, 59.90. All right, so we might get stopped out of these as well. We're just going to put it right there above high a day again. All right, so I missed that for some reason. I added to my position right there towards where my stop would be, risking right off of the stop. So, and I put some orders in just in case she wants to get down through there. So either way, that's kind of the plan that we're looking for with the stop there at 59.12. So not that big of risk compared to what we're looking for as far as the reward. All right, we're down to 80. See if we can get through 80. Hit our first 100 shares there at 75. There we are on the bid. All right, got those taken out. So we're going to look to get the other 100. I'm going to reset my stop here, obviously, for 100 shares. And we're going to go ahead and look for the other 100 to get filled down there at 58.45. All right, so we, as you can see, we had moved our stop down to right below our entry, which is also right above the key level within this little intraday mover. She didn't get down and hit our limit down there. We were looking to actually just take a partial if it got there, looking for it to fade down through VWAP. But now it's looking like we're going to get stopped out of these 100 shares. Moved it down there. Yep, okay. So we got stopped out of those. The reason I moved it there is because it puts us break even on the day if she got there, and it was a key level. All right, traders, so that was my trades. We'll start with LVS real quick. This was just a simple, getting in on the front side. We added when it felt like she had kind of topped there, looking to come back down. We added one more time, up, looking for that risk off of high a day, and sure enough, we covered when she went high a day. So that's exactly what we're looking to do with these types of trades. Before, I'd be looking to maybe let this thing go and try to fight it. Not doing that anymore. Kept it to a smaller loss. We noticed that it was a bit of a fake out, just like a couple of the other stocks we've been messing around with this week. And so we jumped back in. She decided to make a big drop. We didn't take it there. We were respecting our risk. We were looking for that VWAP touch. She came back up, and it was a quick move. So we decided to go ahead and add, risking off high of day. So we put our add in and then immediately put our stop in right over high of day. And she gave us a big drop. We took half of it off, and we were looking for the other half down here at 45. She got really close. She got all the way down to 50, couldn't break through 50, and she came back up. And right here, this line, top of this candle was 86. Our average was at 90, so I decided to just put my stop right there at 89, figuring if she got over here, she was most likely going to continue. And so I did. And I did the math in between, and I noticed that it would put us at break even on the day. So that was that trade. STLD was a pretty simple one. She popped up. We actually got pretty close to the top. The top was 95. We got in at 90. She dropped down. We took 75% of our position at 51, looking for the 50 to hold right at VWAP. And we were looking for hopefully the 25 for the fade back down. But unfortunately, she went high a day, and so we took that 25 off. So this was a nice little winner, 28.25. LVS ended up being a loser for 26.50 in the end. So those two kind of were break even. TDS, this was the same thing. Played the extension, only got our starter. She consolidated down. We didn't have a great entry on this one. It was 33.77. So when she came back down, she really only got down to a little bit below our entry. We were looking for VWAP on this one. And she decided to start a little bit of a descending triangle, but then she went through it to the top. So it ended up being more of a bull flag, I guess. And so we got stopped out. That was a small loss as well for $15. And the last one, which you guys saw, was a complete mess. We were playing this as a dip and rip. It had some decent news. She gapped up, so we were looking for this thing to kind of just dip down at the open and then continue up over $4. That was the plan. So we got in, and we were looking for we wanted our initial entry to be at this line, but it almost didn't feel like she wanted to get down there. So we jumped in at 43. When she started to push back up, we thought, okay, well, she made her dip, and now we're going to rip. And so we added 345. We felt that she got up to 50, and she just didn't want to keep going. So we took 100 off to reduce our risk. She comes back down, and we're, again, just looking for this thing to kind of bottom out. We had a slew of mess-ups here. We wanted to add our 100 shares back, added 25 by accident, and then instead of adding the other 75 to make it the 100, we actually added 175. So we were in 300 shares. And then when I went to make my final add, it was supposed to just double that, 300. So it was supposed to be another 300. And unfortunately, I added 600, just not thinking. I was thinking of doubling in my head, and so I have 300 times 2. It was 600. I had a lot going on. I don't usually trade all these stocks at once, but everything was kind of moving at the same time at the bell. So we added the 600. We got the little bit of a pop, and because I didn't like where we were at, and I had this line here, kind of felt like she didn't want to stay above it, so I just took it all and just was done with it, and it ended up being the right decision. I've been stuck in trades like this before where you think they're going to be dip and rips, and they just kind of continue to dip. So I didn't want to take my chances with that one. That's all I got for you guys today. Sorry for the later and longer video. Had a lot going on, all this for a pretty break-even day. So like and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Always appreciate the support. Questions, comments down below, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.